Vale, nuevo juego. Bueno, no hay español, pero... You trust me, right? No. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Sayori, preocúpate por ti. Preocupa además por mí, cuando estoy perfectamente bien siendo un otaku. Pues que se preocupe menos, yo qué sé. ¿Se ofendió? Yo no hubiera dicho esto. O sea, me está diciendo que quién sabe qué, como que... Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averted her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I never said I would join this club. Nunca dije que me uniría a este club. But I'm sorry, I thought... Draku. I'm defenseless against these girls. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I will be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No. Hey Draco, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole day my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Mónica. Ok, me gusta Mónica evidentemente, ¿no? La escribí con ChatGPT y tal. It's time to write a poem. Big words you think your favorite club member will like. Palabras que le gusten a mis compañeras. Palabras de mierda, ¿no? Heart, pain, vértigo, amazing. Strawberry. Miseria, ¿eh? Shiny. Como que climax. Bubbles. Kitty. Nature. Peace. Pure. Defeat. Lazy. Kiss. Love. Puppy. Clouds. Hope. Sticky. Como que sticky. Music. Ya, poema de mierda me va a quedar. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Como que the end of it. ¿Me estás amenazando?
Cara mierda.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. No entendí. Natsuki es otaku. Manga it's literature. Mega. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, how come? You and Draco can become good friends too. Uh, um, Sayori. Mm. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the worst situation she just put me into. Uh-oh, you even brought just something today, you know? What, Sayori? Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here, Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Discuss it if you want. This is. How is this girl accidentally being so good? She even picked out a book she even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Know that everyone's sitting in. I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Ook, I hear Natsuki utter an exasperate. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? You read manga, right? Uh, Sometimes. How did you know anyway? I hear you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of grating on your face. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box, said she's admiring. Barfight Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I tell you one thing, Draco. Dime. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Barfight Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Uwa. ¿Cómo que uwa? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's the easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly bad thing. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to be in reading than I am. Wow! How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Wow, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just mean that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Let's save. This carpet seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, it was just curious. Says you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into baking because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Haha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? Mm, that's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Yes. Sorry. Um, like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Work, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Get Monica was kind of jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Natsuki suddenly noticed how closer she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and had it towards Natsuki. Just give it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. But I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I didn't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I returned to where I put my stuff and carefully slipped the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my reaction ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Lo que he dicho, me da cringe ya esta puta mierda, no quiero leer nada. I couldn't really find much inspiration, so I've never really done this before. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Pues yo creo que Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Vale. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri starts at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forget to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Ok, este es el poema de Yuri. Crushed under the light. The ¿cómo? Tendrils of my hair illuminate Beret. The amber glow, baiting it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to live withstood the test of time. The last jet to replace by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bath, calm, beating air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. De hecho, sí, no he entendido la mitad. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost, Judy? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about the ghost at all, Draco. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's not really. What makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, yes. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that will apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to cry, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see what will be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. But I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, it's ready then. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction, the sparkle produce, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. It wasn't hope. I breathed inside for a clue. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. What was that? What was the inspiration behind this one? Um, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing by my it's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friend with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Se me está trabando. I love it. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, It's a Draco poem that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori's hugs the shit against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hehehe. I'm really happy just that you grow one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Draco. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Hey, no, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe. We'll see about that. There's sunshine. The way you cloud through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to cry this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or. Ay, lo he pasado sin querer. It sounds just like you. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to do it. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? In fact, remember how I say I want to read your poems? That's why I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Ooh. Well, I will be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours were really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what really literature looks like. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. La manera en la que Natsuki es un dere. So, in other words, you're saying you like it? Work. Como que work? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually say that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Girl, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can clap, crickets can live, horses can race, owls can sing, chickens can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make you message and less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on the purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Um, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asking someone who actually like it, which people did, by the way. Sayuri like it, and Draco did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Natsuki suddenly stand up. Didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member jury. Eh? That's not what. Maybe you're just jealous that Draco appreciates my device more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly curiosity. Ooh. Um, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grow a size bigger as soon as Draco starts showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turns towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Draco, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not truth. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple gratitude, it's more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convolute for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure out. Help me explain that to her, Draco. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoid them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Draco? Well, how did I get this dragged into how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they're probably thinking they probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be Natsuki Yuri help me Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri, but Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself into say anything to her. Sayori, eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Draku, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what's a stuck up jerk she's being. She will never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop, Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. word Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Make some tea. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I could even bring myself to reject. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to save anything either. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't you don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Draco, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Let's do this. Vale, las palabras del segundo poema. Bubbles, lipstick, poop, milk, raindrops, lollipop, sunny, kawaii, um, papa, anime, mm, feaster, journey, scarce, pure, daydream, Doki Doki, peace, anger, kiss. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scenes greets me. Hi Draku, yo Sayori. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a very simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Ahaha, you're suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Uh, uh, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Draco to tell me borrow some money. That's Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh, ahaha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though, I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. But You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. But Kia, out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumble onto the desk. Oh, what was a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I hear you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, Dro. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the grab it and takes a big bite. So good. Mmm. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Yes. Because can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you share this one with me. Ehehe. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then grabs her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Um, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away too softly. Yuri and I loud as well. Yes, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ah, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a ahahaha. I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong, Willard. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? When my last period today was suddenly hell, to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You will have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you playing music as well, Monica. Uh, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Draco. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure, anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Part Fight Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly returns it over, presumably to check for Greekness. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time. I was just wanting to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you threw, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. At the chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates. Oh, from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Ah, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize a bit. Ugh, the top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving this all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki, there's a stall on the wall there. In the closets, there's a collapsible stall that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stalls from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stall, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Uh, careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Ooh. Natsuki uses her fingers to scot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There, having almost failed, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, there's no way you're able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I say I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get the chairs, just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desk attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Um, it's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Whoosh! Natsuki climbs into the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refused my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. See, I can easily do it. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put into the shelf below. Ooh, the chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steadily instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Ooh, I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realized I'll be dead. Hop! Natsuki grabs her arms around the Parfight girl's box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ooh, heavy. Hey, Draco, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one, eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Natsuki the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my Natsuki legs shake. I'm not. I was just. Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Kia! The sense turns the cows in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frankly, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously feel the impact. Ooh. Slowly Natsuki comes to her sense. She presses her arms straight into my prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Ooh, gross. Gag. A fist bounced into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you psycho? Everything okay over there? I hear a loud noise. Monica suddenly appears in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf. Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off of the hook. Oh no. My, eh? I look down. Oh, it must have landing on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly gives out and slams the book shut, then throws into the floor. So, Natsuki, are you? No! Natsuki voice squeals. I see tears on her face. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day. It's so hard. I just want to come to the club and. Alright, well, I helped clean this up. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wants to put it. Thanks. Ah, it's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I give my but anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, gay fonts, waveforms, squiggly, screeching, piercing, syncois, target, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I cry it. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never say that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where I know, choosing where and how to spell your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I grow the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about through. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? I think Yuri. The Natsuki estoy hasta la... Let's see what you're writing for today. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you like to read it, of course. Is this the poem you grow for today? Juris nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Dragon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scooting of a raccoon outside my windows. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a ¿cómo? Inordinary human. Ordinary human? I gave the bacon a piece of bread, my subconsciousness well aware of the consequences, well aware that a bacon that's fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the bacon, my... Tía, esta letra no la entiende nadie. Ige, no sé qué dice. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes exciting, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal the raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always hungry. Every time brandishes my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic paranoia, slice the bread, and I feel myself again. I was a little more tiring with this one than yesterday's. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Hostia. I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them for yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Draco? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, uh, After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Bien dicho, Yuri. Bien dicho. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Vale. Draku, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. Eh, I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one too. You can tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. Eh, no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the last likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you that I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh, I don't know if I understand. Side, you never understand when I try to explain things to you. Do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Hey, Draku, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Oh, why? Because, well, it it's the first time you writing something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstand that. I did I didn't write this for you. Listening anymore? Well, whatever. I give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah, I broke my pencil. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support her softness, shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Ha 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 ha. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Just don't worry. I'm sure I like it. Bottles. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. My friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my friends go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and I call my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the TV between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shooting, bleeding something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Se están poniendo dark, ¿no? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica told me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that it's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly, maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was mean to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Grading is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, grading is the best. I'm gonna keep grading until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sagittarius always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be pessimistic. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Is that bad? No, no, it's not. It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ah, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I let you enjoy yours writing more than mine? I tell you, Natsuki's face freezing like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly waddles out of the room. Hey Draku, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I just thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her desk so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Draco? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Haha. I didn't understand Monica's jokes at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey, Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course I like it. Ah, you should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Truck wrote this poem and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Ooh, Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Draco is done sharing the poem with everyone. It's not like anyone will want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold him to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Um, Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. No, no me lo quiero quedar, Natsuki. No me, de hecho, ni ganas me dan de leer esta puta mierda. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. De verdad. ¿Qué dice? Icky, Griggly, Heidi, Ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without the spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Eh, Estás puta loca, Natsuki. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I thought I have to explain it. I grow it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weirdo hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of. Afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. You wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Um, it's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and you made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I will say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Uh-huh. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Just just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planning today, so if everyone's could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Ah, sorry, I thought you hear about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing. Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't you didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sing up for this. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess I guess that's I guess that's leaves me no choice. I agree. See, I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. Do the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to beat the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica, this is so sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course.